coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep Show.
Hail Satan.
That's deep. Going deep. Very important to go deep.
Oh, and go deep. Going deep, deep, deep.
Fighting for the powers of evil because good is dumb. What time is it?
It's going fucking deep time, bitch. That's what time it is, motherfucker. Mr. Kleen's here. How's it going, Kleen?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, kid?
We're gonna do the whole show like this. Remember the time we tried to do the whole show like the devil? This would make it way easier like this, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would a lot easier in my voice box.
Instead of doing the voice like this. Hi, everybody. Today's episode of the Going Deep Show, we want to remind everyone, is sponsored by the Red Eye Sex Robot. The exact robot that I made for Red Eye. It's got extra butthole. It's got 2 extra buttholes in it, so he can fuck them. 2 extra buttholes, and his Jesus' stigmata holes in the hands.
Wow, you can fuck those too?
You can accommodate all sorts of things with the Red Eye Sex Robot.
Okay, enough of that shit. Jesus Christ, I can do that all day. We appreciate you guys listening in and doing things. We were promised we're only going to talk about midgets for a little while with Mr. Kleen today because I have midget voices now.
And I love midgets.
And we love you, Kleen. We love you. We love Kleen.
What's the lollipop kids are here? What?
Lollipop kids are here. Mr. Kleen's midget girls are here.
Wow.
I was looking at something last night on the interweb because you get curious about things, and this is us doing what we normally do here. We kick off into 10 topics before we get into telling you guys about the website and what we do here, because I read all these damn articles like, when you do a podcast, make sure at the beginning of the show, outline to the people listening what you're going to talk about. Hey, what do we do? We're like, hey, Kleen, how's your balls? Kleen, what are we doing today? We're not doing shit. We're going to talk about fucking nasty crap. And then we tell everybody later, okay, if you're listening to us, you know what you're getting out of this fucking show, okay? You're getting retarded shit.
Right.
So last night, I get curious, and I one of the things I love to do, and I don't know if you've adventured down this road before. Have you ever just gone to the categories section of one of the porn sites? Like, let's say you just go to Pornhub and you just click categories just to see what the categories are.
All the time.
What are some of your favorites? Because I took a screen grab last night of a page. So tell me, like, yeah, you do that. You go to the categories just to see, hey, maybe I'm into that today. You know what I'm saying?
They've got all different types of things, like my go-tos, or like just like what's on there in general, because they have all kinds of stuff. Let's
go with your go-tos, because you're going to remember what the go-tos are compared to like the other ones. And I'll show you what I found. It is so fucking stupid.
Obviously, mine are big tits. Obviously, once in a while I'm feeling a little spicy.
I loved it.
I go in the anal section once in a while.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, once in a while.
Oh, Kleen's into anal.
Well, once in a blue moon. If a woman wants it, who am I to say no?
Yeah, you can let them have it. Give it to her.
The MILF once in a while, but that's already, you don't even have to go in that category because it's all over. Amateur stuff. I like some amateur stuff once in a while.
So last night I'm in the bed. I'm looking through the phone. I'm doing like I'm researching for the show here. And I go to the categories.
Categories, yeah.
Now, X-Hamster has them divided up a little differently. They got them by alphabetized.
Oh, really?
So you can, which I guess is a good thing, because as soon as you go there, you're going to be like, I want Beastiality today. Right? And you go like,
that would be in the bees.
That's in the bees. Right? I want to talk about anal rim jobs, and of course, okay,
anal rim jobs of animals.
You get the yeah. Do they have that?
True. I don't know.
Do they have that combo?
I don't know.
Okay, so what I accidentally did is sometimes websites don't operate correctly on the phone. So for some reason, if you double tap on the phone, it'll zoom in, right? Zooms in,
right?
So for some reason, it hit the U category.
Oh, really?
Okay. Not you, not YOU. Physically doesn't have his own category.
I'm like, well, you found that one, huh?
That would be amazing. Wow.
God damn, I thought I was seeing anonymous on that.
Mr. Kleen's got a whole fucking category in every website. This guy's he's the aficionado,
Whipped
man.
Cream and armpits.
He's like, damn, Mr. Kleen's got his own. No, I went to the letter U category, and I was let me see if I can bring this up on the big screen up here for you so you can see what I found. This is this is nothing but text. So you don't gotta, we're not gonna give you any, sick and gross up close shots or anything like this. Okay, let me see if it's gonna load. Let me go back here. Where is my photo? Okay, so what it does, all right, here, yep, here it is, right here. Okay, so check this out. It zooms into the U category, and immediately look what comes up. Not that one. This one right here. Look what comes up in the category.
Ugly midget.
The first one that pops up, ugly midget.
Wow.
So the U category goes to just straight up ugly. Now, Kleen, have you ever in your life
Purposely looked up
ugly porn people? Because I'm not going to say that I haven't done this, because there have been women that you've interacted with throughout the years who may have had the killerest of killer bodies, just amazing bodies. You've seen them out, but they look like John C. Reilly in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So have you ever had these instances where bitches hit? So she's got to make up for it by sucking it really good.
No, but it'd be smart to do that, because say you chronically masturbate to ugly chick porn, it makes your woman look that much hotter, right?
I have never even thought of that
You
before.
would appreciate it. You would be so fucking blown out hard that it'd be unreal.
Dude, I've never ever even thought of that.
If all
before.
you did is jerked off just for like a week straight, jerked off to nothing but ugly chick porn.
Guess what I'm doing this week, guys? Woo! Ugly chicks, here we go.
Because, even if your woman's a solid 7 or 8, maybe an 8.5,
Yeah.
they're going to look like a 12 after that.
Kleen, you're a fucking genius. I'm not even lying to you. This is something I've never even thought about before.
Yeah, it just makes your woman look that much better.
Well, here's the thing. I wonder if this is the case with most women who aren't into the adult entertaining stuff. Do they because women have, like we talked about in the last show, there's a lot of comparisons and things that women have to do in the world, a lot of expectations as far as body image and all these things and then the guys, it happens a little bit, but not quite as much. I mean, there are those memes out there where women have to have this body image thing, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Have you seen a He-Man doll? Any of these like action figures that are just fucking shredded and ripped too? There's absolutely no difference in that.
Right.
The guys just don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. We got TV shows like Kevin James and his King of Queens, and he's dating Leah Remini, or he's married to her, and she's fucking hot as hell, and he's this fucking little spear of a human being. These expectations of like, oh, come on. How many times do you watch an Adamn Sandler movie and be like, come on, really? Kate Beckinsale, really? And then what makes it even more bizarre on ones like that are, you were with Kate Beckinsale, but the whole storyline is how you neglect her and don't like pay attention to her and don't like do what she wants. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like she's the perfect model wife and you're like the asshole in the movie. Remember that movie Click with him?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, give me a fucking break, dude. Nobody believes that shit.
Right.
Nobody believes this. So that I found that hilarious. The ugly category. So Kleen, you might be onto something with this. I could probably, for you guys out there whose woman is not really into the adult entertaining type stuff. Maybe if you asked her, said, "What if I'm just looking at ugly chicks? Is that okay?
If I only jack off the ugly chicks.
What if I only jack off to ugly chicks? Does that count then?"
Because
I'm sure.
Then I will appreciate your beauty 10 times more.
Other categories in the ugly department: ugly mom, ugly nerd, ugly old man is in there, ugly pussy. Ugh, you don't want that.
Yeah, I don't think I could jerk off to that one.
My favorite, ugly skank. And then there were a couple other ones. Ugly granny, ugly Harry, ugly hose. That one I really enjoyed. I thought ugly hose is a great one. And ugly Mexican is in there as well.
And another one I occasionally jerk off to once in a while is prostitute porn.
Wait. Do they show the whole transaction happening? I mean, how do they do this?
Well, they're having sex. That's it.
They show them in the car and stuff,
Yeah,
and like the money. Do they show the money?
They're getting head or having sex in the car or whatever. Truck stops, this and that. But yeah, some of them are very, very ugly, and you're like, oh no, I gotta. It takes a while to find the one that's fairly cute. Like she got hooked on the crack or something.
Crystal meth
yeah,
kicking.
Exactly. I'm gonna catch those prostitutes while they're looking good still before all their teeth fall out, and
And then they gum your balls to death.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, here's the thing. There was a story yesterday that I read about a woman who just had reconstructive surgery on her mouth. They showed her before with the no teeth, and she looked like, grandma and just nasty, but she had these dimples on her, which made her look somewhat attractive, so much cute. Girls with dimples are great. I love girls with dimples. They put the damn teeth in her, and you're like, holy shit. She turned into, like, it was night and fucking day.
Like,
at how hot this
she went from like a 2 to a 7.
Oh my God, she was like a negative fucking 10 to a fucking
that bad,
8, man. Yeah, she was a brunette. It was pretty interesting to watch how just that simple thing alone, you know, changed a little bit. I have a clip here that I'm going to play now. It's one that I haven't. It's hard to describe it. I was on TikTok the other night, and there's a girl who they give you this for you. You may not be following these people, but it checks on what you follow, and it says you may like this. Now, there's not really much to. I wish I could play this up on the video stream because this is what's going to make it more interesting to play. But this, Kleen, I'm gonna play this for you, and we're gonna describe it. Okay, this bitch. You ever seen one of those dummies where the punching, what do they call them? Bobs or whatever they call them?
Yeah, the bobs.
Is that what it is?
I think, the boxing and martial arts dummies.
I want to play this for you. This chick is hilarious, but there is a spot in this video where it just made it all the best, and you're gonna know exactly what spot I'm talking about. Okay, she's going to knock this motherfucker down, sit on his face, and do something very special here. Listen to this.
Excuse me.
Let me see if this will play through.
Oh, she ass-packed him at first. Oh. Bitch slapped him.
I like it. She's throwing cheese in his face. She's hitting him with a Christmas tree. But
bitch.
Literally my favorite part of this whole thing is she dives on his face, sticks her pussy directly in his face, and then just, I don't know if she's queefing or farting.
Oh, I think she farted.
She farts. So let's do it again. Let's hear it again.
Oh, that was a fart. Definitely a fart.
What do you think of this chick, man?
That's hilarious.
She's got this really super long hair. Yep. Super duper long hair. And she's angry at a guy for damn sure. She's like straddling this fucking thing, smacking him in the face, hitting him with a Christmas tree. You gotta love that. You ever had an aggressive chick like this?
Never hit him with a Christmas tree.
Never hit you with a Christmas tree? Hit her in the shitter, right?
Holy shit, it's Christmas. Just ask the paralyzer.
I found a shit ton of stuff last night right before bedtime. But some of it is just, I'm very aggravated right now because I want to play these through the video clip. Everybody who's watching this live on YouTube is what we can see right now. We have a different angle on our what we're extremely wide screened today, and we've decided to put attractive people into the center. And by people, I mean girls.
There you go.
Because they are people too.
They are people too.
We have to remind everybody that they're people too. Right? We don't have to remind them we love women. What would we do without them? We'd jerk our dicks right off is what we would do if we didn't have women.
Exactly.
Come on, everybody. All right, let's get to my notes here, Kleen. Where are my fucking notes at? I hate when I hide all this shit. There's too much stuff going on. Kleen, you ever bang in a car?
Oh, yeah.
I found an article yesterday that was showing side-by-side comparisons of positions in cars. And I had not done... I've banged in a car a couple times. Couple times. Not a lot.
It's probably been 50, 60 times for me over the years.
60 times, Jesus.
And at one time I banged, and we were so drunk, her and I were banging in a car right across from the Saginaw Police Post.
Oh, the police department?
Police department,
yeah. I remember you talking
We're on
about
Hamilton
this.
Street, and we got drunk, and we're like, let's pull in this parking lot. It's a mechanic shop. It'll be fine here. And we get done, and we're like, oh my God, it's right across from the police station.
I ate a chick out one time. She was in the driver's seat of the car, and she decided as she was going to come, as I was eating her out, she was going to flex her hips up.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking wedged my head between her fucking pussy and the steering wheel.
Oh shit!
But like flexed it, like flexed it into it.
Yeah,
bruised the whole back of my fucking head. Steering wheel fucking head fucking bash, dude.
Explain that one.
It was just, it hurt like hell.
I bet.
Like somebody rabbit punch, like in the fucking boxing, just just drilled you. But it was a perfectly straight line across the back of my fucking head. She just couldn't control her fucking hip flexing, man.
It's kind of hot and painful at the same time.
It was hot, not gonna lie. Fucking creamed all over my goddamn face. It was good. But this article was very interesting. It had diagrams and everything. I love when they do diagrams.
Oh, nice.
They spend time to do the positions and shit like that.
Yeah, if you're gonna do something, you gotta do it right.
Yeah. I think we're gonna put that on the Fallen I need to add it to the Fallen. I'm struggling right now on what I want to post or what I want to save to talk about on the show and what I want to throw into the Fallen. I think at some point I'm just going to start just dumping everything into the Fallen. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because it's the central spot for everything. But I can't organize it there nearly as good as I can organize it here the way we do it. So
yeah, that's true.
Mr. Kleen's brought up some good points here. The last couple of times when I get up in the morning, you're throwing great stuff into the mix. Let's talk about this motherfucking dude who got killed by the cannon.
Oh yeah, that was within this state, in the state of Michigan here. So
are we going to decide at some point that these gender reveal parties? This is the only time I can get behind something. This is one. Which one is this one? Baby shower, a baby shower one.
You know the crazy thing about this is the person that owned the cannon had fired it 2 or 3 times prior to make sure it was safe. And
so did somebody just walk in front of it, or what the fuck happened?
The police department is suspecting that he added too much gunpowder this time around.
Shit. So it kind of backfired and
shit?
shit?
And shrapnel went everywhere.
Ugh.
And hit this dude right in the chest.
Oh, killed him.
Yeah.
A 26-year-old Michigan man was killed in an explosion that occurred during a baby shower, according to Gaines Township authorities. A small cannon device that was fired in the backyard of a home by the homeowner blew up, sprayed metal shrapnel that struck an unidentified Heartland man who was standing nearby. The man was taken in serious condition to Early Medical Center in Flint, where he later died. Now,
they actually have a GoFundMe page for this guy now, and they've already raised $12,000 for a funeral or something like that. So
I like how they have to describe that 3 parked cars were also there. Wow, dude, was that a helicopter?
Yeah.
Somebody fell through the ice. Everybody, just an announcement here live on the show. We have a helicopter action flying overhead. Usually when that happens here where we are in this area.
Yeah, ice fisherman.
That means somebody is stuck out on the ice. I can never understand ice fishermen. I had tried to explain this to the kid the other night. You got to really hate your family to say to yourself, it's time for me to go freeze my ass off and get the fuck away from you people. Because that's the only explanation.
I'm going to go drink in a little tiny shed that, I have propane heater in, and and then I might possibly fall through the ice, and
I mean,
might not.
I can understand
I might catch a fish,
wanting to get the hell away and have some time to yourself. I get that.
Right.
That's the reason I built this room. Right. I've had instances where I've been in that house and I'm just like, guess what, guys? I'm tapping the fuck out. I walk out here, fucking triple door. How many doors you got to get in this room? You got to go out the main house. You got to go in the one, in another, in another. You got 4 doors to get into this motherfucker place. So it's like, I understand the need to get away. I think golfing is another one of these instances where it's like, hey guys, what are you gonna do? I want to go hit this ball away. Then I'm gonna walk to it. I'm gonna hit it again. Then I'm gonna walk to it again. I'm gonna hit it again. And then I'm gonna try to get in a little hole. And I'm gonna do that 18 fucking times.
It's like a fucking notorious amount of beer.
Oh my God, I haven't been golfing in so fucking long.
The only way we're going golfing is if we're fucking shit-faced before we start. What do you think about that?
I'm down.
That would be fun. Wouldn't that be a funny video?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking drunk golfing. And then we drink the whole time while we're golfing. We start out with like about 8 to 10 beers in us.
Do you know what last time?
And then we go.
You know the last person I went golfing was? Twat Comfrey.
Oh, I can see that, yeah.
Twat Comfrey and I went golfing. That was the last time
I went with him and Watrick Jacobs a few times. Actually, we went for Watrick's wedding, the bachelor party.
There is someone here that Kleen has brought to my attention, this Bella Delphine. I have caught glimpses of her on other podcasts and other YouTube channels. The one, I think she was on Logan Paul's show once or twice. She looks like a damn Barbie doll. Yeah. She's very, very tiny little chick, but she does one thing that annoys the ever-living shit out of me. She makes that orgasm face. Have you seen the orgasm with the tongue out and the eyes crying?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She does it on purpose. It's like her signature fucking thing.
Well, apparently guys like that. Her fans.
I am not a fan of it. I think she just looks like a fucking retard when she does this.
Well, she's very young, so.
But I'm telling you.
To drop out of school at the age of 14.
Drops out of school, age 14. The problem with this is, and this is not me being, because I have daughters, you know, you're the same way. Them seeing this and the OnlyFans, and I had this conversation the other day with Endo. I'm like, at some point, everyone is going to have their channel. Everyone's going to have their podcast. And they're going to be just talking to them fucking selves. Everyone is just going to be sitting there. You're not going to have time to go listen to anything because you're sitting there making it, and then the burnout happens.
Right.
It does. The burnout does happen, and we talked about this last show. For women, it's very harder. It's harder to keep that fucking pace, man. You get a couple wrinkly-linklies in there.
Right.
What I would highly suggest to any of these girls with these OnlyFans pages or any of that kind of stuff, okay? You shoot photos every day. Shoot hundreds of photos. Shoot galleries of photos. Change as many outfits as you possibly can change. You want to stay stuck in the hot, amazing, awesome-looking body that you have right now. If you want to maintain down the road, you can't. Brandy Love, if she was smart back in the day, I mean, she's smart, don't get me wrong. Fucking loaded money off of all the cash and stuff she's made. But if you're that hot right now, take as many photos as you can between you're 18 to about, I would say, 28, 29, 30. I'm sure there's some 30-year-olds out there that are going to be going like, what, 30? Let's be real. Your 30-year-old self is not your 18-year-old self. Dude, go do a side-by-side, peeps. Go find a picture when you were fucking 18. You ain't going to look like you do now.
There are some women that I went to school with that blossom when they get older. Mm-hmm. Like, when I saw them when they were young in high school, I'm like, oh, no way.
Those are lucky people.
When I saw them when they were like 30, 35, even close to 40, they looked way better. I was like, wow, that's a rare exception, though.
I call this the Bart Simpson treatment. You got to do the Bart Simpson treatment. And everybody's going, Bart Simpson treatment? What the fuck are you talking about? The Simpsons never age. Cartoons never age. They're the same fucking age. So what you have to do...
Kind of like Mr. Clean.
Just like Mr. Clean, exactly.
Just joking.
What you have to do if you are going into this kind of business, if you want to maintain... Can you imagine right now, if at the time when Brandy Love was like at her peak, I mean, don't get me wrong, she's still fucking at her... I mean, she's getting older. You look at her on her Instagram right now.
Oh, yeah, she looks great still.
But can you imagine if, from the time that she started doing what she was doing, if she shot 20 different photo galleries a day and didn't blow the wad every fucking day.
Right.
20 galleries a day for a 5-year stretch.
And released them later on.
Thousands of images. You trickle them out there, and this may be what she does. I'm not paying for this shit. Fuck that. Nobody's paying for the fucking... Who pays for goddamn porno?
Apparently a lot of people pay for porno, but we just don't.
Because this little fucking chick who stopped going to school when she was 14, $1.2 million
a month.
A month. That's a lot of pussy pics, dude.
Yeah, it is.
So is she doing full fucking nasty shit?
I don't know. I've never checked her out. So I'm not
gonna lie. She's a little creepy look. I mean, she's too. It's just too. She looks like
she's got a tight little body though.
She looks like a little fucking kid.
It's the way she does her makeup though. I think like she would look a lot older if she didn't do her makeup, and she has the pink hair and this and that.
So she explains why she gets out of school in this article, and like you need to explain. I made $1.2 million in the last 30 days. Guess what? I'm not fucking doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to fucking school either. She has an edgy online humor, and offensive jokes led to social exclusion in real life. So
she was pretty fucked up. In other words,
she's just 21 years old.
She can retire before she's 30. I'm sure. Probably before she's 24.
It's an impressive thing. I mean, you got to appreciate the fact that there's enough...
Hey, she capitalized on something she had.
There's enough pervy old nerd creeps that are at home watching her and throwing cash her way. So I can tell you this right now, I will never pay a dime for any adult entertainment on the old fucking internet. It's never going to happen.
All right.
I'll pay for a good podcast that I will watch religiously because I want that thing to keep going. But you don't have to supply money to a porn star to try to keep them going. If you're that much of a fan, you're fucking crazy and weird.
Right, and apparently she's got a lot of crazy, weird fans. So.
Oh, God, I don't know.
Good for her, though.
Paige Delphine, is that what her name was?
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo. Fucking weirdo, man. There's I don't know. Did you ever think... Because I know you Kleen used to be a stripper man over here. Did you ever think when you were doing that shit?
A
gazillion years ago, but still, as you were doing it...
I only did 4 shows.
Kleen did 4 shows. His balls were hanging out of his thong.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Ball thong!
Yeah, it's... and that's when I found out black women are way dirtier than white women.
You think?
Oh, God, yes.
We talked about this before, where they'd say anything. How were they grabbing any girl?
Grabby as shit. Jesus.
Where were these shows? You said they were down in the Flint area, weren't they?
Saginaw, Flint, and there was one in Bay City.
You ever have girls, because you've seen these like where it's the bachelor parties or whatever, and the girls are there doing all the shit, you know, where it's like they're pretty much ravaging a dude. It's like one dude in like a room full of fucking chicks.
Oh yeah.
How many people were at there? How many women were at the things you did?
They ranged anywhere from like 6 to 20. So it wasn't 6 like was the smallest one, 20 was the lower. But the one that, it was kind of crazy because the one we went to that was 6, there was me and 2 other guys, or myself and 2 other guys, and we made a shitload of money at that.
I was just gonna ask you that. Like, when you go into that, they pay you initially to get there.
Yeah, we get $200. Well, it depends how many guys are at the show, but the going rate was like $200 per dancer, and then we got tips.
$200 per,
and it was per half an hour.
So how many? It
was per half an hour. So we usually do an hour-long show, so it was $400 for each show, and then we get all the tips that they want to tip us.
Okay, so tell me how the black chicks were aggressive with you.
They just like grabbing your ass, trying to grab your cock, and want you to go up and rub their cock between their tits and rub it in their face.
Do they
nibble on your cock through your G-string?
Were they like whipping their tits out and shit?
Oh yeah, they were having fun. They were going crazy, sucking on each other's tits. Even it was like, yeah,
damn. I just remember when we had Watrick Jacobs.
Mm-hmm. I remember that too.
Yeah. I have the video of this.
I know. I have to watch it again sometime.
I think
I saw like 5 minutes of it.
What year was that? That had to be like 2000.
I would say 2002.
It was a long time
2002,
ago, man.
I think.
And
2000. No, it might have been before that because it might have been like 2000, 2001.
The room at your old place was chock full of dudes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, my living room. Yeah,
and there were 2 women that came in, just in the
and then 2 more came in after that. I hired 4 strippers.
Were there? How much did you spend that night? I can't even think. I mean, you had to spend a bunch because I
spent about $800.
$800. This is back that year that Kleen spent like 40 grand in strippers and 40 grand.
that was back when I was making a lot, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah,
it was all like imaginary.
It was fun. It was a good time, man.
Yeah.
That was a good time. I asked you the other day if the VU was open again. Is the VU open? Is the strip club even open?
I don't know. I'm assuming it probably is. I have no clue. I haven't been to the VU in forever.
Yeah, I have. It's been a long time.
Like strippers and me are. It's like cracking. Like
Kleen doesn't go there.
I'm like the crack addict. I just stay out of those places.
You try to.
Oh,
do you think you can?
Oh, I know I can.
What if you take Cooch with you?
No, Cooch is totally down with going to a titty bar with me.
It's fun.
She already mentioned it once. She's
fun
like,
time. Plus, I mean, last time I even considered going was when who was the horse-faced fucking hooker that banged Donald Trump? Stormy Daniels. Stormy Daniels was going to be at the.
She's got a nice body.
I know. The only reason I call her horse face is because that's what Trumpy called her. Trumpy called her. I wouldn't have banged her. She's not hot enough for me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Fucking helmet head, fucking orange face.
Oh God, he's banged a lot of hot fucking women though.
Yeah, it's money will get you, man.
Yeah, I know.
Money will get you, man.
It's a blessing from God, money.
That's what it is, man.
And a curse.
The root of all evils, babies.
Pussy.
Because why do guys make money? To get fucking pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Kleen. Drop up time. Final words.
As usual, clean it if it's dirty.
Some of the comments are so outlandish.
Oh, yes. You like when I jiggle them with all your fucking jizz on them.
Oh, my God.
Really? Like, really,
That was
really?
impressive.
I know.
Everybody, kid, this is Going Deep Show. Episode 1000. Let's see what we at here. 1677. It's a wonderful thing. The spring is upon us. Spring. Everybody's going like spring. Anybody's listening to us live, they're like, spring? Why is he talking about the spring? It's because, guys, we do this shit ahead so we can take a fucking break. Makes the show more entertaining for us when we listen to it again, too.
All right, exactly. We get drunk and let's throw our own stuff.
Do you want to give any shouts to anybody, Kleen?
I'll give a shout out to Zeldor, Shoninza.
Yeah.
And how about to Crowley, since, I don't know, we haven't seen him in a while, man.
If you're pissed at anyone,
And all the old crew, J-Mac and Bobby.
Everybody, if you're pissed at anybody, call the Go to Hell line, 99331-0543. Tell everybody to go to fucking hell. I'm the kid for the rest of the crew. Make sure you do one thing. Chill to that motherfucking next one, bitch.